What's cooking good looking? Welcome to Tuesday Techniques. Have you ever needed dies? A different shape, maybe a little longer, a little shorter? Me too. Today's video for your Tuesday tip, I'm going to show you how to make them a little longer, a little shorter. Welcome, welcome. I'm Dawn with DDcreates Crafts, and this is the channel for simple, duplicatable cards that you're going to have fun and feel confident making. Now, if this is the kind of channel you've been looking for, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can find me when you come back again. Are you ready to create some crafts? Let's get started with our Tuesday tips. I'm going to put you down. I want you to be able to see everything. Okay, I have got two samples for you. This first little die, these are my Stitch So Sweetly dies you see me use every week. For this sentiment, I needed it a little bit longer. So look, this die, I used the same die to make it a little longer. So we're gonna talk about how to do that. And then I needed the reversed. Here's a Stitch So Sweetly die. And with my sentiment, I needed it, I thought it'd look better, just a little shorter. So I made it a little shorter. So this is what I want to teach you to do today. So we're gonna open up with, let me get my plates out. I am going to put, yeah, you can see. All right, wherever the top plate is not, it will not cut your dies. So I'm going to extend a little bitty bit beyond. I'm going to do both the plates. Let me go to here. You ready? And I'm going to roll it through. Now this technique is simple, however, gets a little tedious. So what I mean by that is it can be a little detailed. So there we've cut about what, 3/4 of our die. So now let's shift it and roll it through again. Now this one's kind of easy for me because I've got these little ruffles, let's call them ruffles. So what I'm careful to do is line my ruffles back up again. I wonder how long we want it. Let's make it here. Line my ruffles back up again so I get a nice clean cut. And that way, do I want to put it this way? Yeah, I'm going to hold that off. Let me see how far we need it to hang off. Only there. So let's come back through. You can see me lining it up. Okay, so I'm coming back. Now my table's wiggling, so forgive me. I'm on a card table, actually in my bedroom, until our basement is finished. But y'all, that'll be in about 2 weeks. So I'm very excited. I'll have my own craft studio. Check this out. You guys, what? Yeah. So that's how I want you to do it. It is easier when they have these little ruffles, but look at that. You just expanded the use of your dies and added value, because with one die, you now can change its shape. We could do the opposite and run it through and shorten it by doing the exact same technique. So when you're doing it, just to repeat, this is your Tuesday tip. The top plate, yes, they're labeled because I literally only use this for the top and I only use this for the bottom. It just saves your plates better that way, but there's a whole nother video on that. So if we wanted to make this shorter, we would do the opposite. Run it through, put that where we wanted it, and then run it with the top plate not running over it. So what do you think? Let's make a card real quick because I want you to see the what's cooking. And I wanted you to see that I used this method. I used this method to make my dies. So let me get our little goodies out for us to craft on. I'm gonna put this little card here. I'll put our sample there too so you can look at it. Now, this is the sentiment I'm going to use. So I shared with you the different technique that I just did. This card, it's a regular card, A2. It's going to open side to side. So you're 8.5 by 11. Score it 8.5 by 11. Yes, paper. Cut it in half. Then you have 5.5, and then fold it right in half. Now my layer This one, this will be, all right, so step 1 is to cut your base, 8.5 by 5.5. Step 2 is to cut a layer and then emboss it. My layer is 4 by 5.25. And let me show you the embossing I use. This little guy to create, I'm gonna hold it up so you can see it. And this little guy comes with two, like a twofer, because they fit into the mini cut and emboss machine. And why do I mention that? Because it's on sale this month. So continuing with our card, and I shared with you, it's the What's Cookin' Stampin' Die set, the bundle. This is also 20% off. What? The whole month of March. So here's our little card. Now let me show you what these guys make. I'm gonna just dump them out because they're so cute, and then I'll show you what I made. They're like playing paper dolls. You stamp, say, your rolling pin, and then you die cut it out, and then there's a salt and pepper shaker. Now what I did with some of mine is I used solid color handles and then cut it with the metallic paper to make them look like real tools. Precious! There's a mixing bowl that I've stamped a sentiment, but look at all these little cuties. There's a knife I did not make, I just stamped it. I didn't do the die cut, but I did for our pizza. So I just wanted to share this with you. Comment below, did you guys do paper dolls, play paper dolls when you were growing up like I did? I love, love, love them. I would even design my own clothes for my paper dolls. So this is an apron. I'm like, how cute would that be? So this is a circle, a layering circle, and I love the little ruffle. I used one of the circles with the ruffle to make it look more like an apron. Then I cut it, I left about 2/3 for the bottom and added, just glued down or used my glue dots, this is Daffodil Delight ribbon to make it look like the tie for the apron. And then there's all my little tools. I have to tell you something really cute in case you can relate from growing up. I made the spatula with a pink handle because I remember Tupperware having pink handles. Yes! Do you guys remember that? So what I'm gonna do, let me turn around so it faces me. I'm gonna adhere this flat and then pop up with dimensionals our label, Stitch So Sweetly label that I purposely cut down with the technique that we did today. So your step 3 is to die cut a Stitch So Sweetly label and either extend it or shorten it based on your sentiment. Now, if you have not yet ordered these, go ahead and just cut a rectangle. It won't have all the fancies and the pretties on the end, but you can still do it and make a label with a regular rectangle, all right? Now, for more videos just like this one, I want you to hit the subscribe button. Do not worry about subscribing because no one contacts you and your name is not made public either. It's nice and private that way. So we've die cut all our pretty utensils, which is step 4. Die cut, stamp and die cut your utensils, and we're going to use these for decorating, like either how I did with this card or this particular one. I'm making a little baby apron. So sweet. Oh, I could not wait to show you guys this apron, and I couldn't wait to make it. All right, I'm gonna put some glue on the paper parts. And then and I am gonna adhere this flat, you guys. And then on the ribbon, I'm gonna tuck it and all that good stuff, but I'm gonna use some glue dots. All right, let's get it where it's not going to extend beyond our actual card. I'm holding it down. And now let me get some glue dots. Here's my little top. And I want to just put those little guys, just kind of position them and tuck them under. All right, I've ordered glue dots. Pray I've got 2 left. I kind of don't, so I'm just going to do this little pinch of one. And I think what I was going to do is kind of bend it up a little bit. How cute is that? So this one I'll glue once we're done with our video. Y'all, I'm hoping I think they're due Wednesday. I think they're due here Wednesday. Tomorrow, yay! But I ordered more glue dots. Can you tell I use them much? So step 5, I think we discussed, is die cut your circle for your apron and cutting it about 2/3, and then cutting the Daffodil Delight ribbon for your apron string. And it can be long or short as you want it, based on what you want your little baby card to look like. And now we're going to decorate. So I'm going to put my label down in the corner, a little bit overlapping my apron. Precious, what do you think? If you've learned something today, I'm hoping this is a new technique for you. If you've had some fun, go ahead and go boop, just like that, on the like button and show me some love. Now your step 7 is to adhere everything. Again, this one I adhered flat, and this one I did pop up, and this should only take one stamp for you, because we didn't pop up a whole lot, you know? So remember the technique, your Tuesday technique. Let me know if you're trying it, all right? And remember this month, in the month of March, both the mini cut and die machine and our What's Cookin' bundle, 20% off. And I put the host code there if you missed it. March host code, new host code compared to yesterday. That is for when you order with me. I'll put all the ordering links down below. Now, I'll see you for a few days and come back Friday. I'll have another fun card for you. Matter of fact, it's super fun. I know exactly which one we're doing. You guys, thanks for watching. Bye now.